Hello, I'm going to teach you today how to do the Demonslayer Inusake pose. Sorry, I'm not really a Japanese pronouncer, but I'm going to show Inusuke. There you go. I'm just going to show you how to do the pose. It's actually one of the easiest back bends you can do that doesn't use your head. So the prerequisite is however far you can bend, like on your feet, you can do it on your hands. There's not much it looks very dangerous, but it only really puts as much pressure on your spine as like being able to bend backwards this way. So however far you can bend backwards this way is how deep you'll be able to get in the position comfortably. It's actually a little bit easier because gravity will help you, but that does put a little bit of pressure on your body. So I'll teach you how to get prepared for it. The first thing you'll need to be able to do is a bridge. This is how you'll unlock back bending and strengthen the required muscles along with getting shoulder mobility. I have a tutorial, multiple tutorials on the bridge itself that I'll link in the description, but I'm going to give you a little overview of how to do it for this kind of pose. So there's really only two parts to it. One is the forearm stand, which if you can do a handstand, I have a tutorial in the description for the handstand itself, but you do need to be able to do a handstand to be able to do this pose. The stronger you are in the handstand, the easier it is. The balance itself is actually a little bit easier with the bending once you get used to the position. So for back bending itself, you'll need to do a bridge. Now, a lot of bridges will look like this, where your hands are, you can see your hands when you're looking down, but you're going to be able to get to a position where your hands, if you look down, you're not going to see them. The important thing is to be able to do the bridge and push your chest. When you're doing the bridge, you'll be pushing your chest backwards, but when you're doing the handstand, you'll be pushing your chest forwards because you're upside down. Hopefully it'll make sense when I get to the technique part. But do a lot of bridges until you're able to open up the spine, open up the chest, and hollow out the back. So once you can do that to a point where you can move your chest and you can bend backwards to the amount that you like, you'll next need to be able to do a handstand. The forearm stand is a little easier than a handstand, but you'll need to be able to do a handstand. If you can do a handstand, you're able to do the forearm stand. It's a lot easier, but it's easier to learn the handstand itself. So once you can get a good handstand, where your body's straight, and you can push, you don't actually have to be able to push your chest out like that, but if you can, that's really great. So the next part is to be able to do a forearm stand. Now, you can learn it. The easiest way to learn it is to use your head. So, put your arms out like this and make a little triangle, and then put your head into your hands, and you'll be able to do a elbow stand with your head support. And then, after you get comfortable in the position and have the technique, take your hands out and do it with just your elbows. Now, when you're doing the elbow stand, I'm just going to do it standing up so I can talk easier while doing it, because I actually can't talk while doing the back bend because it compresses my lungs. You do the elbow stand, and the important thing out is to push your chest. Don't worry about your legs. Your legs will bend automatically to adjust for your, so don't think about the legs coming down or bending in the beginning. Think about just pushing your chest out, and then as you push your chest out, your legs will have to go over to overbalance the handstand. So I'll show you what that'll look like. Once you have the elbow stand and the bridge, you just need to think about doing a bridge while in the elbow stand position. So go into it, then push your chest out, push your chest out, push your chest out. And then your legs will naturally bend over, and there's a lot of tension in your body that holds it up. So you don't really need to be able to be too scared. You really won't fall this way. If you do fall, once you're in the position, you'll realize it's very hard to fall this way. And if you do think you are going to fall this way, you're not ready for the position. So if you ever think you're going to fall this way from the elbow stand, you're not ready for it. So that's a tutorial for the Inusuke Demonslayer pose. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you found this helpful. And I'll have more tutorials out in the future. Thank you.